Hello, this is a simple tutorial for how to use this algorithm testing system that I made. Basically, we have a test generator. It runs a test and manages all the data transfer and making sure that everything runs correctly. Then we have a test object in it specifically, which lets you control what kind of stuff you want your test to do. Of course, you can write in stuff inside start, new tests, yada yada. And you have lots of moments where you can modify the test or gather information or anything like that to set up the environment. And then we have an algorithm object. Most of the functions here are just to handle the data itself. And then we have of course, the run test. So if we have an A star algorithm, for example, then we just take in data from the test and then run it with that information. So like the start node, the end node, and how long we wanna let A star search, so that it doesn't go too long if we have an arbitrary limit or anything like that. Yeah, the test itself is inside of a testing object. Just a scriptable object that you can design your own test for. Of course, you have start, you have world bounds if you need that for some reason. In this case, what I wrote was a simple test with nodes traveling across the map, and I obviously didn't want them to go off into the endless distance. So whenever they hit the world bound limit, they just teleport to the other side. With two nodes that represent start and end respectively, and the algorithm is just supposed to find the shortest path between them. So this just sets up the start and end nodes, the continuous spawning of more nodes as the test goes on, and then produces a result, of course. And we have a test packet so that we can give the algorithm the information it needs, and then test data that is loaded down. This gets sent along to the algorithm itself where the data is stored, so that it is with its individual algorithm and not in the test itself, because that way we can have any number of tests and we don't have to modify the test itself just because we're adding and changing algorithms. As you can see in Unity, it's very simple. You just have a test model that you want to use. You can choose to delete or keep previous test results. And then you can shove in however many algorithms you want to test, and then how many samples you want to take that test. And of course, you have the test itself. This is just an example one. But if you have like the starting amount, so if we wanted to say we're supposed to start with 20 nodes in the system, we want to test all the way up to 300 nodes, and how many nodes we're wanting to increase with. So let's say we want to increase with 10 nodes each time, so it doesn't take too long. And then the current node is just a display for how far along in the testing process we are. So you can see it's taking up like that. And then since I don't have Windows Excel, we get a OpenOffice Excel sheet instead. And since the code was originally written for Windows Excel, of course, the numbers are misaligned, but you can change those numbers. And where those numbers go, of course, in your test. So here's the write out for that. Yeah, that's how it works. It's very simple. Hope you can find some use out of it. Thank you.